Hi, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. This reading is Why is he or she silent? Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It really helps me to grow my channel. And thank you to everyone who has liked my videos, shared them, and written lovely and supportive comments. I do read them all. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please sign up by using the link below this video. I also have all the details to all my products and services. I have a lot of twin flame products, including union manifestations, all teachings, video teachings, audio teachings, and ebooks, all to do with twin flame union. And also I have my very popular How to Attract Your Ultimate Soulmate kit. So all the details to those are below this video in the description box as well, so go check those out. So for this reading we have 6 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the lilac and the square-ish kind of pink stone. Set of cards number 2 is the cosmos flower and the blue cluster crystal stone. Set of cards number 3 is the dahlia and the purpley reddish crystal cluster stone. Set of cards number 4 is the Michaelmas daisy, and this is the unicorn point stone, the blue and purpley one. Set of cards number 5 is the climbing rose and the cerise pink cluster crystal. And set of cards number 6 is the sunflower and another unicorn point stone, but this is the pink and the green one. So whilst you tune into the energies to see which set of cards resonates with you the most, I would like to remind you that these are general messages, so take whatever resonates, leave the rest. Please don't try and make these messages fit your individual situation if they don't resonate, and always trust your own intuition above all else. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so this is set of cards number 1, which is the lilac flower and this pinkish stone. So why is he or she silent? So this is the 5 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, the 9 of Cups in reverse. Sorry, that was the 5 of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. And from the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, you have I'm reprioritizing. I'm scared of what's ahead. We are meant to be. Things will change very soon. And it's worth it. So why is this person silent? There's definitely a feeling of not feeling good enough, or there's a feeling of separation here. Like this person doesn't feel that they have what it takes right now to be what you deserve. They don't feel as though they have enough to offer you, or this person has low self-esteem. They may be someone that's gone through their life feeling as though they're an outsider and they're unworthy. This is someone who compares themselves to a lot of other people, and they always feel like they're coming up short. They may have put you on a pedestal, or there may have been some kind of separation that's occurred between you, some kind of disagreement or misunderstanding, or this person not taking some kind of action. But this person, the reason why they're silent right now is they're intensely feeling this separation. They may feel as though you're better off without them, or you're happier without them. They may feel as though they don't fit into your social circle. There may be some kind of conflict when it comes to families disapproving or friends disapproving of your relationship or something like that. Definitely feeling as though they've been left out in the cold. They feel emotionally impoverished at this time. Two of Wands, this person's daydreaming about you from afar. They are thinking about you a lot. There may be a physical distance. They may feel as though whatever obstacle there is between you, they may feel like the obstacle is too great. They may feel as though it's hopeless right now to make your relationship work. There may be external factors going on that are directly interfering with your connection. They're feeling stuck in their current circumstance in some kind of way. They may have financial issues, or they may feel as though they're stuck with someone or in some kind of situation they feel that they cannot get out of at this time. They want to take a leap of faith. They want to bridge the gap and reach out to you and get things off the ground or put things back together, make things work with you. But right now they're feeling kind of disheartened because they are feeling stuck in some kind of circumstance or situation, and they're really down about that. There's the Five of Wands in reverse. There may have been conflicts between you, or this person's going through certain conflicts in their life. This is opposition or competition. This person may be worried that you may be seeing someone else. They may be trying to fight off the people who disapprove of your relationship. This person has had internal conflict as well. Someone may be guilt tripping them and saying they need to stay with this other person, or they need to stay in some kind of circumstance in order to, be a good person. Someone's emotionally blackmailing them, like saying, if you loved me, then you would stay here. So that could be a partner, it could be a family member, or some kind of supposed friend. But someone is afraid of losing this person's attention or this person's presence in their life. And so this person's feeling torn because this other person is really pulling at their heartstrings and making them feel guilty. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're worried that their dream of being with you isn't going to come true. They feel like you are their dream come true. They feel like you're the one for them. This is the red hot poker, so they feel a lot of passion for you. In the reverse position, it's just really showing me that they're worried. They're worried that you're not going to receive them with an open heart if they reach out to you. So I do feel some kind of conflict, disagreement or separation has happened between you, and it's almost like they don't feel like they can reach out to you right now because the problems that created the separation are still there. So they know they've got to resolve the problem before they have the right, really, to reach out to you, because they don't want things to be just words. You may have said to them, they'd all talk and no action. So they know they have to actually make changes before they reach out to you. So some of them, they're in that process of making these changes or trying to figure out how to make the necessary changes before they can reach out to you. So Queen of Pentacles, they see you as someone that's very stable, very mature, very nurturing. They may compare themselves to you and feel like they fall short. They look up to you. They've put you on a pedestal. They don't want to embarrass themselves in front of you. because they feel like you've got your life together, you've got your act together, and they know that they haven't, or they feel like they haven't. And so this could be for some of them a financial thing. They may be trying to get some kind of business or career off the ground. They may be trying to work on financial security. Maybe you're someone who has more money than what they do, and they don't want to kind of drag you down if they have money issues or something like that. Or they may be basing their sense of self-worth on how much they earn, or they may just have major goals that they're trying to get off the ground at this time. I'm reprioritizing. So yeah, in the past, I feel like they weren't putting your relationship first. They were running around catering to other people's needs who may have been using, abusing, manipulating them, or they may have been prioritizing work or some other goals, or it could have been anything. I feel like they weren't prioritizing your relationship, but now they're realizing that your relationship is important to them, and they're putting that at the top of the list, or near the top of the list. They're prioritizing your relationship a lot more. They're scared of what's ahead. They're scared of losing you. They may be scared of needing to have some kind of battle with someone in order, they may have to fight for their freedom. That 5 of Wands in reverse could be that they're very passive. They may not know how to stick up to someone. They may not know how to say no or have healthy boundaries. So in the past, and maybe even currently, they may be kind of going along with what other people are saying, how other people are dictating their life, because they don't know how to stick up for themselves. So they may be scared of facing that person, because I feel like there is someone that's very manipulative, and they're going to potentially create hell for this person if they try to break free. We are meant to be. So this person has really deep feelings for you. They feel like you are the one for them. They feel like you are their soulmate. Their heart sings when they think of you. That's why they think of you a lot. When they think of you, I feel like they also have this form of escapism from their troubles. They may be getting a bit too caught up in the daydreaming rather than taking action. But they do feel as though you two are meant to be together. Things will change very soon. And this is blue, which is the colour of the throat chakra. So it's about communication and being authentic. So this person is going to speak their truth, cutting the ties with people or things that aren't serving them, communicating their feelings to you. They may be communicating that you're meant to be, and they feel you're the one, and it's worth it. So yeah, they feel like they have to pay some kind of price to be with you. And by that I mean they have to face up to something that's very scary in order to free themselves and make room in their life for your connection to really get off the ground. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you, and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, then please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And check out my playlists if you want to binge watch any more of my readings. I have quite a few similar ones. Why is this person silent? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? And all things like that. So thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 2, which is the Cosmos flower and the blue cluster crystal. So why is this person silent? So you have the Queen of Swords, the Joker in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, And from the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, you have I'm stuck, I screwed up, I'm in a dark place, I want you now, and we're aligning. So why is this person silent? Well, what I'm noticing first of all is this card here, I screwed up. So they did something wrong. The Queen of Swords. Some of you may have spoken your truth to this person. You may have told them exactly what you thought if they, you know, screwed up in some way, or they mistreated you, or they made a bad decision, took a wrong action sort of thing, but not necessarily. When I see this Queen of Swords, I feel like you're someone that's very authentic. You really appreciate the truth. You're very clear when it comes to communicating what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You're not afraid to take action. You're very direct. And when the Joker in reverse comes next to this, to me, this is saying the main reason this person is silent is because they feel like they acted foolishly, because this is the Fool card in the tarot. They feel like they acted foolishly. They may have not taken a leap of faith. They may find it difficult to be direct. This person may even be, you know, indirect. This may be someone that's shy, or they could just be really not good at communicating. They may feel very vulnerable, embarrassed about wearing their heart on their sleeve and telling you how they feel. They look up to you. They see you as this powerful Queen of Swords, and they're more like the Joker. So the Queen of Swords can be serious. She can be very witty as well, but there's a serious side to you. And this person may literally be like the clown, you know, when it comes to a group of friends. They could be the clown, the Joker, someone, you know, who kind of wears a mask. I'm thinking of, you know, the image of, there's a certain card in one of my decks where there's a jester, and the mask is all happy and smiling, but underneath the mask, the real person is like crying and really unhappy. So this person may literally just have this tendency to never really show anyone how they're truly feeling. This person may suffer with depression, insecurity, not feeling good enough. So they're trying to hide behind their jokes. They're trying to hide behind their masks, or just by being evasive or indirect, and just not really communicating how they're really feeling or what's really going on with them to anyone. And so there's this kind of conflict going on here, because I feel like you're very direct, very honest, very upfront, and they're kind of the opposite of that. And in a sense, it's like opposites have attracted in this circumstance, but it's creating some difficulties when it comes to communication. So when it comes to I screwed up, I feel it's to do with this person not taking a leap of faith, not expressing how they feel, not taking action in terms of getting your relationship off the ground. Because, yeah, there's the Four of Cups, which is a missed opportunity. This traditionally shows someone focusing on 3 cups in front of them, but they're not noticing the Ace of Cups that's being offered to them by you, by the divine, a new opportunity in love. They missed out on this new opportunity in love because they were focused more on the other cups. And to me, that represents they were focusing on what people think of them. You know, they're very much trying to dictate how what people's impressions are of them. They're trying to create a good impression rather than just being their true authentic selves. So it was that intense insecurity that was blinding them from realizing the opportunity at hand when you were reaching out to them, when you were telling them how you felt. They weren't taking the bait. They weren't receiving what you were saying. They weren't communicating back to you. And it was a fear. I feel as though they feel this deep love for you. I'm seeing these two flowers. It's like deep down you're both on the same page. You both want the same things. But at the same time, I feel this is an ongoing issue for this person. It's like a wound. It's an insecurity that they don't know how to heal. They may not even consciously realize this insecurity about themselves. They may not, blatantly see it. It's like becomes such an ingrained pattern within them that they don't know that they're doing it. And they're kind of blinded by that. They're blinded by their fear of what people think of them. So that was blocking them. Yeah. Six of Swords in reverse. This is saying something was going on in repeat, on a cycle. This person wasn't understanding the lesson here. Or your relationship, the miscommunications just kept going in a circle. And I feel like you got tired of it. You felt like this person was never going to change, was never going to overcome their insecurity. And so I feel like some of you gave up on this person. Some of you may have gone in circles with this person for a while. But you still feel this deep bond with this person and they miss you as well. But the reason they're silent is because they know that they have to be their true self with you. And it's almost like the biggest challenge for them. It's almost like a life lesson. And they're not going to learn it just like that. This is something major to them, like a major life lesson. And so that's why they're struggling with it. 8 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is someone, they were burying their head in the sand for a long time. It's almost like they were telling themselves deep down not to contact you or not to speak their truth to you. It was their ego was trapping them, blocking them in that fear. But it's, it was all in their head kind of thing. It's their thought patterns. And they want you to know it's not personal. It's to do with their upbringing. It was to do with their sense of self-protection, that they're like that, like they've grown up being like that. They base their sense of self-worth on what other people think of them. In the reverse position, it's saying that they're beginning to see this block within themselves. They're beginning to be more honest with themselves, and it's because they feel like they lost you, that they're realizing that they're stuck. And this is this person's belief. They don't know how to heal themselves. They don't know how to feel good enough for you. They are regretful that they feel like they screwed up. This is why they're in a dark place, a lot of depression. They may be making out that they're not even that bothered on the surface, but they are. They still got that Joker or poker face on. They've still got this image they're projecting out onto the world about being more happier than what they really feel. They're in a dark place because they want you now, they want you back. They want to be with you. They feel so much passion. But you are aligning. This difficulty happened for a reason. I feel like it had to happen to wake this person up, to realize their block, realize how that insecurity is potentially ruining their life by holding them back. So overall, this is a major healing lesson for this person, and they will learn from it. I feel it will take a while, but I feel like, it's not over between you both. I feel like in the future, this person will reach out to you. when they're in a more stable place. So I really hope this reading has resonated with you and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That will notify you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my playlists. I have loads of videos on there about how this person feels, why they're silent, are they going to make a move, and all things like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the Dahlia and this purpley crystal. So why is this person silent? You have the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Fool in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. From the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, you have, I feel insecure. I want to do things right. You deserve the best. I want to share my feelings with you. And I need you. So why is this person silent? I feel mostly it's because they feel insecure. I feel as though this person's feeling impatient. It's like they're waiting for your relationship to develop, to grow. Some of you may feel frustrated with that because you feel like you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to reach out. This person may have been investing their time and energy in the wrong areas in their life. Or they may have been trying to make your relationship work, but they may have been a bit naive and a bit clueless as to how to actually cultivate and create a healthy relationship. For example, this person may not be secure within themselves, and therefore they may hold back when it comes to being open and vulnerable and expressing their feelings. That's just one example, but there's insecurity. This person may have been wearing masks and molding themselves to be what they thought that you wanted them to be. But yeah, the 7 of Pentacles, this is a sense of waiting. This is impatience. They want you back. Because there's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is them holding on to you, not wanting to let you go. It could be codependency. You know, they may fear wanting you and needing you too much. They may secretly be very codependent because they have I need you as well. So they may be very afraid of how much they need you, how much, you know, they feel for you, how deep their emotions are. For some of them, this could be something financial is going on. They may have financial issues, or they're a workaholic or something like that. Maybe they're investing a lot of time and energy, or maybe they even made a bad investment because this is investment and waiting for finances to grow. And this is holding on tightly to finances, but it's also holding on tightly to your relationship. Could be they're holding on to their comfort zone as well. But something here is definitely blocking them. Some kind of holding on tight, some kind of resistance, some kind of fear to do with some sense of security. And that's why they feel insecure. Something's amiss within them that is making them feel incredibly insecure, whether it is physically or emotionally. For some, it could be both, because the outside is a reflection of what's going on internally. So the Ace of Wands, this person wants a passionate new beginning with you. They have a lot of sexual fantasies, a lot of desires. They want to be able to go after their goals and aspirations. Some of them, because they feel insecure, they may have been working behind the scenes to sort of build themselves up to be ready for you, because they don't feel good enough or something, or they don't feel prepared enough to be with you in some kind of way. So they've been working hard trying to build themselves up, plant the right seeds, become secure within themselves in some kind of way, so that they feel confident to take action and really go for what they want, communicate their truth. Maybe this person just sees themselves in a bad light because they know that they're insecure. And maybe they feel that in order to be good enough for you or man enough, they need to be confident and taking action and fearless and have a lot of courage. But maybe that just doesn't come naturally for this person. Or maybe, you know, this person's had a lot of difficulties in their life. And so that in itself is making them feel that they're not good enough. So yeah, they haven't had the courage to take a leap of faith with you. They may feel like they're going to look foolish if they take a leap of faith and they fall flat on their face if it doesn't work out with you. So this person's put you on a pedestal. They may be very sensitive to rejection. So they're up in their head a lot is what I'm thinking. They have the 10 of Wands. So this is carrying around heavy burdens. I feel this person has had a lot of difficulties in their life. People may have played mind games with them. They may have been bullied. They may have had a difficult upbringing where they didn't feel loved or appreciated for who they truly are. Didn't feel good enough, basically. And this is laying heavy on their shoulders. Or for some, it could be like financial issues or some kind of issue. Any issue to do with their sense of security, weighing down heavily on them because they feel unsafe on some level. So they feel insecure. They want to do things right. So yeah, they may, this person wants to do the right thing. They want to be confident. They want to go for what they want. But they want to get their life in order first, or they want to get themselves in order. They may have these high standards, or they may have certain traditions that they want to live up to before they feel that they're deserving of your love. Because this is someone who would only want to be with you when they feel like they could give you the best. So they may be being silent because they're being cruel to be kind, like they feel like you'd be better off without them right now. Maybe they don't want to drag you into their drama or issues or depression or whatever it is. Because they think you deserve the best. They think you deserve better than what they can offer you at this time. I want to share my feelings with you. I need you. So that's what they want to tell you. They want to communicate their truth. But at the same time, I feel like they don't want to get your hopes up by telling you all these things and becoming really emotionally intimate with you, because then they don't want you getting your hopes up when they still feel as though they have things to work through, issues to solve. I feel like some of them are not sure if they will ever feel good enough for you, so they don't want to get your hopes up. So they're kind of keeping their distance at this time, hoping they can get their life in order, hoping they can somehow reach the confidence to finally be with you, and be the partner that you deserve. So I really hope this reading has resonated and has been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. If you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon that notifies you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my playlists if you want to binge watch any of my videos. I've got lots of videos about why is he silent, what's he thinking and feeling, what does he want, and all things like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the Michaelmas daisy and the unicorn point. So why is he or she silent? You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Swords in reverse. Honesty is important. This is true love. Slow down. I need to protect myself. And my heart is opening. So why is this person silent? It's because at this time they're trying to really stay in their comfort zone is what I'm feeling. They feel very threatened by this relationship because they feel such deep love, deep passion. This may be a very deep soul connection, like it's really opened them up to seeing life in a new perspective. It's opened them up to the divine, perhaps. It's opened their eyes to things that they've never seen before. So a spiritual awakening, and it's very intense for this person. It's very scary. This person's going through the death of their ego. So ego is all about illusions, old patterns, seeing life through illusions. So those illusions are kind of crumbling away or crashing down, and this is really intense for this person. It may make them even feel like they're losing their mind. They may be thinking, is this connection even real, or is it all in my head? Is it just my mind playing tricks on me? And they feel like they're losing their mind, and in a way they're losing a part of their mind. They're losing the ego, and the ego feels extremely threatened by that, because the ego is often, before our awakening, you know, we base our sense of reality on the ego's perspective, the way that we've been conditioned to see life and reality and love and relationships, and all that's like being blown apart because of this intense connection. It's been a real catalyst, is what I'm feeling, to this person's growth, soul growth. So they've got a lot going on here, a lot on their plate, a lot to understand. This person's in a lot of confusion. So the reason why they're silent right now is because they're in a daze. You know, they don't know what's real and what isn't real. They feel like they can't make you any promises right now because they don't understand what's going on. So this 9 of Pentacles, this is like the Bachelor. They may be like trying to stay single. They may be like, you know, trying to be independent right now. They need this alone time. They need to have time to digest what's going on, make sense of what's going on. So they felt like really blown out of the water by your connection. You know, they weren't expecting this, and this is like breaking down their comfort zone completely. So right now, this person's trying to hold on to their comfort zone for dear life. So the 7 of Swords in reverse, this is someone who I feel like they're in a lot of fear because they're realizing how they've been deceived in many ways when it comes to how they used to see life. They're worried that they're deceiving themselves by this all being in their head. Like I said, they feel like they're losing their mind, but really it's the ego breaking down. How they used to see things as, you know, firm beliefs. Old beliefs are breaking away. So they're like, what is real? What isn't? So they're trying to run away, and in a way it's like they're trying to go back to being asleep because that felt safer. But, you know, once you're awake, once you've seen, you cannot unsee kind of thing. But this person's feeling very lonely is what I'm feeling. Because, you know, they were feeling connected with their friends and their family and all the people around them one day, and then they met you, and then there was this huge spark of light that shed light on the illusions, shed light on the ego to help break that down, begin that breaking down of that. So, you know, one day they felt in alignment with their friends and family when they were kind of asleep, and now they've had this awakening. They're suddenly feeling very isolated. They're suddenly feeling like they're no longer resonating with the people around them, and that's very scary for them. It feels like they're losing things or relationships, friendships, everything that they once held dear, everything that they once knew is crumbling around them. And they may feel as though they feel very lonely. A lot of wounds are coming up, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness and grief, and they feel like no one understands them. They feel like they can't talk to anyone, and so they may be holding on to dear life, to their old life. They may be wearing some kind of masks, pretending to people around them that they're still the same old person. And, you know, when they feel this deep magnetic pull to you, but it scares the hell out of them, because when they think of you, it's like they feel more drawn to you, and that is like the catalyst to this awakening, because you're such a deep soul connection. Some of you may be twin flames, some of you may be soul family members or soulmates. But, you know, when they think of you, when they allow their heart to open to love you, it draws them in more and more to their soul, to that place where your souls are eternal. So that is what scares the hell out of them, because they feel like they're losing touch with reality. They feel like as they're ascending, this is like energetically they're ascending. As they're ascending, they're feeling ungrounded. They're feeling insecure. You know, they don't know where this is going. They don't know where this energy of ascension is taking them. And so, you know, they're trying to resist. They're trying to hold on to their sanity, so to speak. So there's this 8 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this to me, this is like energetic movement. In reverse, they're resisting it. They're trying to hold back. They're trying to make things slow down, because yeah, we have slow down here. They're trying to grab a hold of something firm and solid, because everything is changing for them. Everything is shifting. It's very, very frightening for this person. They don't know what this spiritual awakening is. It's just happening, and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what it is, and therefore they're cautious. They're very cautious, because when they think of you, they do associate you with that feeling of they're losing themselves as they once knew themselves. And the 8 of Cups. I need to protect myself. So this is someone who's like turning a blind eye to you right now. They're turning their back on you. They're trying to resist this connection. They're trying to deny their feelings because it's just so scary for them. But when I see this 8 of Cups card, to me it's like they're temporarily walking away, because they cannot deny their soul truth. The soul truth is who they truly are eternally. That is the most powerful force. And it's to do with love, you know, as well. Your souls are so connected that it's true love, and it's so powerful that that love is setting them free. It's awakening them. It's setting them free from the ego, from illusions, all things that block this person. But right now, it's this is a natural stage of awakening. First of all, there's this resistance. So that's the stage that this person's in. They feel like they need to protect themselves. So yeah, they're trying to withdraw. They're trying to gather their energy, holding on tight to what they know. So Two of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they've been trying to bury their head in the sand. They're like, is this real? Isn't it real? They don't know what to think. They have this head versus heart thing going on. But it's in reverse. So they're coming out of confusion, or it's saying in the future, when this person gets more used to, you know, what's the word? Much more used to being in this energy. They're going to resist less because their heart is opening, you know, whether they resist or not. So the more their heart opens, the more intuition they have, the more they'll be able to see the truth and begin to accept that. So yeah, integration was the word I was looking for. They're integrating this energy, this truth, this alignment with their soul. And, you know, when they feel more safe as time, I feel like this person needs time, and then they'll feel safer. And then eventually they will be able to see things more clearly and be able to open up to much more in the future. So I really hope, it just said 11:11 then on the recording. So I really hope this reading has been helpful and that it's resonated. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That notifies you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like to check out my playlists, I have loads of other readings of why is this person silent, what they're thinking and feeling, and all videos or readings like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 5, which is the Climbing Rose and the Cerise Pink Cluster Crystal. So why is this person silent? You have the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. And from the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, you have, I'm sorry. Does she still love me? Help me. I'm healing family issues. And I'm letting go of the past. So, why is this person silent? Basically, they feel like they messed up in some kind of way. They're worried that you've moved on from them. They're worried that they're not going to receive this love from you anymore. They're worried that you've closed your heart to them. They're feeling under a lot of stress with this Help Me card. Basically, this person has a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional pain because of this. I'm healing family issues. I'm letting go of the past. There's some major internal conflict that this person needs to release and heal. Childhood wounding. And that's really got them stuck in a place of depression, perhaps for many years. It's eaten away at their self-esteem. They've not felt good enough. They may have sought approval and love and validation by looking at the wrong types of people, by looking to emotionally unavailable people or abusive people. This person basically hasn't been in alignment with self-love. So they haven't been able to receive your love. And they haven't been able to give love openly. So this is like emotional unavailability due to a lot of emotional pain and not feeling good enough. So the 5 of Cups, they do fear that they've lost you, or this person may have always had the tendency to, you know, be very pessimistic and almost think that and believe that your relationship wouldn't work out, or they'd screw up, or they wouldn't be good enough before they'd even given the relationship a chance. Like they weren't seeing the positives. They weren't seeing what they could offer you. They were feeling that they weren't good enough. They may base their sense of self-worth on things that you may not really, value a good relationship on. For example, they may think that financially, they're not rich enough, or they're not handsome enough, or they're not confident enough, things like that. But I feel like you're in love with their soul, you're in love with the purity of this person's heart, but I feel like they just don't feel man enough. They see themselves in a poor light. They see you as out of their league kind of thing. So it's almost like they're worried that you will reject them, so they won't even take a chance on the relationship to begin with, or they feel like they're being cruel to be kind, like they feel like you deserve better or something like that. Some, sort of negative image like that that's creating major negative effects on them and their life in many areas, holding them back in many, many areas of their life. Knight of Swords. So this flower is called Love in a Mist. So mist, it's like you can't see clearly. So this is love. They feel this love for you. Roses are like the heart awakening. But, I feel like this person's like this plant, like this flower. It's got all these veins here. It looks quite like a scary, dark kind of plant. They're in a dark place. Knight of Swords. I feel like this person has had to defend themselves a lot in their life. This person may be someone that comes to negative conclusions, jumps to negative conclusions, is very, very, very sensitive to rejection and assumes rejection even when it isn't. Love in a mist. So it's like their own mind is creating a fog. Their thoughts are clouding their judgment. They're all second guessing their heart. They're second guessing things. They feel like things are a trick. This is like paranoia. But I feel it's because this person's had a very difficult life, a very difficult upbringing, where a lot of shit happened to them. And I feel like this person's in a sort of pessimistic mindset, and whatever we believe is what we manifest and attract due to the law of attraction. So I'm not saying it's all their fault because they had a difficult childhood, but I feel like this has created a pattern of thought within them that's attracted a lot of drama or a lot of negativity into their life, and that's sort of been a vicious cycle where they feel like things don't work out for them, or that they have bad luck, or bad things always happen to them, sort of thing. So I feel like this person's kind of given up hope in a lot of ways, and they've kind of just settled for believing that life is going to suck for them, which is really sad. Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is a very defensive energy. This person has had to defend themselves all their life because maybe they've experienced bullying or something like that. People using, abusing, manipulating them, narcissistic relationships of all kinds. This is the Wounded Warrior card. So this person is much, much stronger than what they even realise. They may even be seeing themselves as weak because they've put up with a lot of people and a lot of poor behaviour or abuse that, they deserve so much better than that, but they may not have known how to have healthy boundaries, and therefore they're seeing themselves as someone weak. But they're not. They're strong to have you know, gone through so much. So Ace of Cups in reverse, this person has a broken heart. You know, even before they met you, they've felt a lot of betrayal, a lot of abandonment. This is like the glass is half empty rather than half full as well. Ace of Cups in reverse, you know, the contents is lost. This person doesn't know how to love themselves, so they can't let love in. They're not aligned with that love vibration. So yeah, this person needs to love themselves first, basically, before they can be open to loving you. Knight of Cups. They do feel this deep love for you though. They think about you from afar is what I'm feeling. They have fantasies about rushing in and being your knight in shining armor, but they feel like it's just a fantasy. In real life, it's like they're so emotionally burnt out that they don't know how to move forward in their life, not just with your connection, but within their life in general. They feel stuck. They're in some kind of karmic cycle and they're going round and round in circles. So they're sorry. They know that you've been hoping that they will reach out and take action and be confident and take the lead. But they're sorry, you know. They wish they could give you that, but they really don't. They don't feel like that's the real them. They feel like you're wanting someone to be more confident and action oriented, and they feel like that's just not them. This is someone I feel is quite passive, and so they feel like you deserve better. They do wonder if you still love them. They miss you, but they do feel like you're better off without them is what I'm feeling, because they feel like they have so much drama going on, or they feel like they've got nothing going for them, so they'd only drag you down. So, you know, this is kind of someone with hopeless kind of thoughts. Help me. So yeah, this person feels like they need help, but I feel like they're silent because there's a part of them that feels so isolated and alone in their life that they don't know how to ask for help, or they may feel like it's a weakness, or they may not trust anyone to help them, or trust anyone to care enough. I'm healing family issues. So yeah, this could be like a family situation, lots of family karma, people making them feel unworthy. I'm hearing some of them have had parents or family that have told them that they won't amount to anything. And this person's carrying that heavy weight, carrying that belief on their shoulders. I'm letting go of the past. So this helped me. And I'm letting go of the past is indicating to me that this person is changing, they are shifting, they are healing. But I feel this is why they're silent right now. They're just so focused or so consumed by this draining energy, this emotional trauma that's going on with them. So I hope this reading has resonated with you and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It may really help someone else, and it really helps me to grow my channel. If you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon. That notifies you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my playlists. I have a lot more card readings about why this person's silent, what they're thinking and feeling, will they make a move, and all things like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 6, which is the sunflower, and the unicorn point, which is pink and green. So why is this person silent? You have the 7 of Wands, The Eight of Pentacles, which interestingly, that flower is called Honesty. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Three of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Please listen. I've been a fool. You make me feel naked. You open me up to my sensitivity. And I am good enough. So why is this person silent? At the end of the reading, there is this I am good enough. So I feel like there's an issue currently where they don't feel good enough. You make me feel naked. You open me up to my sensitivity. So this person is afraid of being open and vulnerable. They're afraid of being hurt, abandoned, rejected, betrayed. They may have gone through these kind of things in past relationships. So there's a Seven of Wands. This is someone that's trying to fight their feelings for you, or they could be going through a lot of drama in their life, and a lot of their time and energy is spent trying to defend themselves or stand their ground in some way. So this is someone who feels that they have to protect themselves. So it could be with you, it could be with others. It's likely with lots of people. They feel, I feel like this person feels safer kind of being an introvert or being a bit of a loner. Or, you know, they may have a lot of friends around them on the surface, but, you know, they don't let many people get really close to the real them. So they may, you know, get on well with people on a surface level, but when it comes to truly opening up, bearing their soul to people, this person tends to prefer to be like the hermit kind of energy, go it alone, spend a lot of time alone, or, you know, keep themselves to themselves, like their true selves. Sunflower. So they could have some trust issues. They may have grown up with emotionally unavailable parents, and therefore from a really young age they learnt to kind of isolate themselves, keep their cards close to their chest. And so if they feel like you're really, really wanting them to reach out, if they feel like you're really, really waiting on tenterhooks for them to take action, then they're kind of feeling that pressure, and they may be, you know, kind of pushing you away, resisting that. This person, I feel like, is being very independent. They may, you know, feel that you're trying to like get them to do something, so they're kind of feeling pressured. They don't want to feel like they're being pressured into doing something. They want to feel like it's their own decision they made without any pressure. What I'm feeling is some of them, they don't know you well enough on a surface level to know if they trust you enough to open up to you. Like, you may not have spent that much time with each other to really get to know each other on a deeper level. I feel like this person is very picky and choosy when it comes to who they open up to, whether that's in terms of relationships, like romantically, or friendships. So I feel like this person's observing you. If they feel like you're trying to rush things or speed things up, I feel like that's making this person slow down even more. And, you know, I don't feel as though this person's purposely trying to play mind games, but it's more like they feel like if you're trying to run away with things and take control by making things happen quickly, then sparking this fear within them that you're going to try and run away with the relationship and, you know, go a million miles an hour. Whereas this person's someone who likes to observe and go slowly, and for it to be a gentle progression. And so if they're feeling like you're trying to speed things up, then they're trying to slow things down even more, because it's creating more confusion for them, because they feel like they can't think clearly when there's this pressure on them. So 4 of Swords in reverse and 8 of Pentacles. So honesty. Honesty. I feel like this person, how they honestly feel right now is they're not sure. They're not sure about you. They feel like they don't know you well enough. And there's all this, they feel this pressure, like I was just talking about. So they're not coming forward. They're being silent right now because they're still trying to work out how they feel without this interference. They don't want to be honest with you right now because they're unsure. So they don't want to say something, you know, they don't want to say, oh, I'm not interested, because they're not sure if they are. And yet they don't want to say, I am interested, because they're not sure what they want. They're not sure what they want to do. They're not sure if they want to progress with you or not. So I would say pull back if you're trying to move things quicker. I feel like things would have to go at this person's pace. You know, that doesn't mean that you have to accept that. You could move on, you know, if you feel like this person is very, very slow. But I'm definitely feeling the more you try and push this, the more they're just going to resist, and it's going to turn them off. 4 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is someone that is trying to take alone time. They may be going into their man cave or their woman cave. They're trying to figure things out. This is like problem solving, wondering how they feel. There's a 3 of Swords in reverse as well. So I feel like this person's not fully over some other heartbreak. It may be someone else, like romantically, is what I'm picking up. Like you may not even have any idea of this. One of the reasons why they're slow and they're not sure is because they may still be grieving the loss of another relationship. And they either don't feel ready to move forward with you, or they feel like it wouldn't be fair on you to sort of go along with things. And then, you know, if they're still unsure, and then, you know, pull back later and say, actually, you know, it's not working for me. So they're trying to figure things out first. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, to me this is saying there was some kind of relationship that broke down, or a divorce or something where there was stability for quite a long time is what I'm feeling, and now that they're not in that relationship. And so yeah, that has got a major part of it as well. Like this person may just not be ready to date, and they don't want to get your hopes up. Please listen. So this is saying that they want you to be open-minded about what they would have to say. They fear that you would totally take what they're saying the wrong way, or they fear that you would take it as such a major personal rejection if they said, look, I'm not sure right now. And so they're not saying that because, you know, for all they know, they might, you might work out well together, and they might want something to happen with you. I've been a fool, you make me feel naked. You open me up to my sensitivity. This I've been a fool, I feel like they they feel like they contributed to some other relationship not working out. I feel like that's hit their self-esteem or eaten away at their self-esteem heavily. It's really knocked them down. You make me feel naked. You open me up to my sensitivity. So they may have, you know, when they met you, it may have come as a surprise to them. Like they may have been focusing on this other person, this other relationship, and they weren't expecting you to make them feel as like you resonate so much, like you understand them, they understand you, you're kind of on the same wavelength. They weren't expecting that. Maybe you and this person are even more in alignment than what they were with their other partner, even if they were with them for years. And in a sense, that has blown them away, like in a way, because they didn't feel that they'd feel so connected to someone as they do with you. They thought that what they had in the past was like the real deal sort of thing. And I'm not saying it wasn't, but they may have thought that that other person was their lifelong partner, and they've met you and it's like this whole other level. And you know, it may be kind of hard for them to realize that what they thought was their soulmate, and it's sort of meeting you has kind of crumbled a lot of their beliefs they had about their past relationship. And that may be difficult for them to swallow. If they spent a long, like many years with the other person, they may have be thinking, oh, well, you know, there may be thoughts of maybe they wasted their time or something with this other person, but your connection is breaking down some beliefs that they once had to make way for other beliefs to come in, and it's difficult for this person to wrap their mind around that. And yeah, I feel like with this I am good enough, they may feel deep down that they're not good enough if they feel like they were the one that created this breakdown of a previous relationship. They, you know, they've got a lot of self-blame, and therefore that's eating away at them. It may have really caused them to question their worthiness or something like that. So I hope this message has resonated and that it's been helpful. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon that notifies you every time I release a new reading. And please check out my playlists. I have loads of videos about why is he silent, what's he thinking, what's he feeling, will he make a move, and all things like that. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.